I still do this song in every yoga class.
Yeah, what?
I still do this song in every yoga class.
I already know. Place all the pieces. I can see myself. I'm such a beautiful mess. I'm a beautiful mess. Perfectly imperfect.
All right, we're on. We go. That's the room, okay? Close it.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna show us.
One of a kind. Look at the signs. This is the time, conquer the mind, live a new life. Yeah. I face the fear, there's a benefit. Turn my trials into a testament. I'm on God mode, it's evident. In God mode, I'm the evidence. I can take it that it's gonna be easy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Can't promise no shots in your season. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm on the battleground, yeah, I'm in it. Taking the scars, yeah, till I win it. But it's beautiful, yeah, I'm beautiful.
This song is such a masterpiece.
Turn my headphones up. All right. That was Firefly, Beautiful Mess. I produced and mixed and mastered and recorded, I think, that song.
Yep.
But today we have a very special guest. I'm Kofi Ajay. If it's your first time tuning in, we have a very special guest. We have the wonderful, amazing singer, songwriter, actor, dancer. Oh, do you dance? You do dance.
I
Yoga.
have danced. I can dance.
Yoga
But
instructor.
I wouldn't call myself a dancer.
Okay.
But I can dance.
Okay. What's the thing? Recording Academy member recently.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And friend, this is
Yeah.
Firefly.
Hi.
Yay!
Hi,
Hold on. There we go. I'm getting used to the sound effects.
I'll take it. Thank you.
But yeah, this is our first time together doing a music review session together. If you want to get your song in the queue, it's Nero.fan/KofiAJmusic. I mean, yeah, that's right. KofiAJmusic/live. And you can get your song in the queue. Today we have the most songs I've ever had in the queue. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. It's we have 45 songs in there. So get your song in there now, or skip. To skip is $10 or $20 in super skip if you want to get heard right away. And today on this show, what we do is I go ahead and we listen to the song and then we break it down into 5 different categories, and we're going to score them out of 10. So a top score would be 50 points. We're going to base it off of songwriting, production, engineering, performance, and emotional impact. Those are the things that I believe, make a great song.
Definitely.
So we're gonna score them on that. The performance, I'm talking about like the lead performance, vocals, rapper, whatever it is. If it's an instrumental, what's the lead melody, um, and or how was it played? And yeah, that's essentially it. What's going on, everybody? Everybody can hear me well in there. I got a new setup today. Just want to make sure everything's working smoothly before I jump in there. But before we begin, Firefly, do you have anything that you want to promote or announce?
Just want to say what's up and how exciting it's been to work with Kofi. Y'all are very lucky to be getting his feedback. When I started working with him, you know, my music just went to a whole different level. And so I'm very happy about that. So please do check out my channel and a lot of the music we've done together. You can go to Firefly on Spotify, or, you know, go to my Instagram at Firefly Now, and then go to the link tree. You'll get all the links from there. But I'm really excited to hear y'all's music and be a part of this wonderful kind of new tribe that's developing. So yeah, thank you for being here.
Appreciate it. And for me, if you want to work with me, I have just started a new tribe, as she mentioned. It's going pretty well. I only have 4 spots left. So if you want to get in and be one of those last 4 people, DM me the word tribe and I will message you back some information. But what it is, it's a monthly subscription to work with me as a producer or engineer in your back pocket, or even mentor. I've been coaching some people on like their career and things, releases and how to do them and what direction to go musically, all those kinds of things. So yeah, just send me a message. Right now, it's the cheapest it'll ever be.
Listen,
and if you get in on that
it.
rate, it stays that rate forever as long as you're consistent and every month with it. So yeah,
let's make a goal to fill up those 4 slots by the end of this session.
That would be fire.
Honestly, like, I can't express to you enough the value you're gonna get. I don't even know how much it costs, but I cannot stress enough
right now
how much value
it's
you're
$500
gonna get.
a month. So
yeah, that's nothing to get access to his expertise and talent. He's definitely underselling himself. So get in now and let's fill up those 4 slots by the time this ends. And yeah, just do it. That's all I can say.
Sweet. It's good to work with me. All right, cool. Thank you guys. And we're gonna jump right in with the first song. It's by Boca. It's called Pennies, Nickels, Dimes. Let's check it out.
Been with the gang, I've been with the slimes. Focus on yours, I focus on mine. I know who you are when you ain't on the net. I be outside, niggas posing no threat. Pay my bills and so do time. Steady grind for me and mine. Bitches worry about some sex. I'm out here worried about a check. Niggas die for self-respect. If I die, got no regrets. There ain't a crime I would confess. That's on my life, my nigga bet. Represent. Came for pennies, nickels, dimes, and every cent. Got me bent. Niggas coming for your head, protect your neck. Niggas hoes. You the type of nigga probably drop the soap. Nigga gross. Out in Cali, I be hanging with the lokes. On this coast is the only place we smoking how we smoke. Eyes low. I could take you places you can never go. Not so. I could take you places you can never go. Not so. I could take you places you can never go. Not so. I could take you places you can never go. Not so. I could take you places you can never go. Never seen.
All right, that was a short one.
Yeah.
Pennies and Dimes by Boca. So, your thoughts?
So I have to say what really stood out was his tone.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the tone and the mixing that brought that tone to the forefront. It doesn't sound overly mixed or like there's too much effect on it, so I could hear the energy in it.
Yep.
And the intimacy that came from that. That hook was really catchy. I I kind of liked the repetition of the words. What was throwing me off though was the visual, and I know we're not really scoring the visual, but the punching, it kind of took away from the mellow vibe of the production and the intimate tone of his voice, and then that little catchy hook, which felt a little aspirational. I could take you places where you could never go, or something like that. So yeah, I know we're not really
No, that's good.
judging on that, but that was throwing me off. So I would change that if I were you, so that it well, you being the artist Boca. Yeah, it was cool. It was vibey. Couldn't hear all of the lyrics, but
Yeah, me either. But I mean, so what would you grade the songwriting out of 10?
like a 7. Well, yeah, like a 7.
Yeah, I agree. It's about a 7 for me. There were some lines that stood out. I thought they were clever or funny, you know. And then I agree with you, tone and delivery wise, the artist is pretty good. Like,
Yeah,
there's nothing to fix there performance wise, except for maybe a little bit more clarity, like you're saying with the
Yeah.
lyrics. But that could be an engineering thing, but it's probably performance because the engineering was pretty solid. Like,
Yeah.
I think overall.
I thought yeah.
Um,
Yeah, a little bit more clarity, and then maybe a little bit more dynamics for the hook to be somewhat distinct.
yeah, I didn't even notice the hook honestly until you said it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I guess
I heard
there's-
the repetition, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, something to make that hook stand out a little bit more. So, but otherwise, yeah, the performance was great.
All right.
From a
Excuse y'all. We got some visitors today. I gotta lock that. I haven't locked it. I forgot to lock it. But anyway, so production wise, I thought it was great. Honestly, there's nothing production wise I wanted to change.
Yeah, it was
I'd give it
solid.
honestly a 10. What do you think?
Yeah, it was vibey, very vibey, good quality. Yeah, I like the flow, the energy of it. I agree, like
10?
9, 10, yeah,
Okay.
pretty high.
Engineering, what would you say?
I like the engineering. I would say a solid 9.
Yeah,
I'm sure there could be like minor improvements. Like I said, maybe just some of the dynamics so you know when the hook's coming in.
exactly.
And maybe even from a production standpoint too. That's probably why I would have rated it a 9, just again from a dynamic standpoint to make the hook stand out a little bit more.
I agree.
But yeah, performance again a 9. Like the only improvement again is really just the dynamics. Like I want to know when that hook comes in. And if you were to bring that hook in again or allude to it in the beginning too, like maybe as part of an intro, that I think could also improve the song.
Yeah, I'd give it a 9 as well
Yeah.
for performance. And then emotional impact, what did it make you feel out of 10?
I really liked the intimacy of the vocal, but like I said, that visual was throwing me off, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
I was stuck between feeling kind of vibey and like a little scared.
Okay.
I want to say 8 for that confusion.
We're on the same wavelength. I was going to give it an 8 too. So that makes a lot of sense. So that is a total score of a 43 for Pennies and Dimes by Boca. That was pretty good. Pretty
Yeah.
solid.
Congratulations.
Great way to start it off. If you want to get your song in the queue next, you just go to nero.fan/KofiaJMusic/live, or you just hit the link that's at the bottom of the screen right there. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. It's Guys Called Condom. Very curious to hear this one.
She make I bring the condom as I watch you shake your bum bum. She make I bring the condom cause my cola just a gum gum. Me and my man mount front toe, bask in the scene and we all like Rambo. You know how the thing go. Don't give a fuck what they say or they gon' do. Take over the show. Now down you see you can feel it like I move. The swagger is gold. The team extra loud and it's bad at the mode I show. Trip beside me, swagging bump over high key. I sing song, make you like me. If you don't like me, I'm still the right key. Time's ticking, my swag is drip dripping. Time still day as long as you're kicking. But don't play time, cause time go play chicken. I'm spending no time to take time, I'm ripping. She make I bring the gun down as I watch you shake your bum bum. She make I bring the gun down cause my gun just a gun down. You know I love the way you walk and I love the way you want. Baby girl, put your body on me. I wanna dance all night nasty in a place nobody else can be. Do it nasty, very nasty. Slippery crime and keep you coming. Overrunning, electrifying, glorifying, we are deriving. She make I bring the gun down as I watch you shake your bum bum. She make I bring the gun down cause my bullet just a gun down. Watch out low, my mommy watch out low. Watch out low, my mommy watch out low. I'll see.
All right. That was Guys with Condom. Initial thoughts.
That was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it was actually kind of good.
That was not what I was expecting. I love the jazzy elements that were brought in there in the production. So there was a lot going on in that production, which made it very interesting. The funny enough, like I couldn't really tell what the words were in the beginning, but the second half felt like the vocals were clearer.
Yeah.
And so if that was brought into the first half, then I think I would have had a whole different experience with it. But I will say I really enjoyed that production. It was vibey, it was dancey, it had a nice consistent rhythm to vibe to and dance to. And I like actually that there was a lot going on. It didn't feel like too much, or there were sprinkles of where like, oh, this is a lot, but it didn't go into the realm of too much from me.
Yeah, no.
I don't know about you.
Not at all. I think overall it's a solid song, solid track. I don't know if it stands out other than the title and the hook, which is good.
It's clever. It was clever.
It's like, I'm not mad at it. So, I don't know. I think overall it was very solid. I don't know if it was special. I'm looking for like special, like, oh, this is out of here, single, like where has this song been all of our lives, type of music, because it's just so saturated these days. Like this will do well, but I don't know if it'll like take you to another level. And I think that's what everybody wants to do, like that's here, and we all want to level up. And to do that, I mean, you have to make songs like this, but you have to.
I wonder, because this could be like a viral
on
thing,
the way,
like a trendy, temporary, like transient kind of viral thing, because it has that provocative title. Because I was thinking for a second, I'm like, do you want that title? And then like that makes me curious.
It's actually quite responsible.
Yeah, the fact that it's true.
Bring it.
Actually, that's really true.
You're right.
So with the right partnerships, or even or the right marketing, that could do really well for you from a viral standpoint. And because you're backing it up with a well-produced song, you never know. Like maybe it could be a jump off to something.
Never know.
But like in terms of what you're, I don't know if it's the song for longevity, or like a artist defining song. But yeah, that was a cool bop.
All right, songwriting out of 10. What do you say?
Again, I couldn't hear all the lyrics, but I did hear a lot of cool internal rhyming, and the rhythm of the lyrics were really cool, and the melody was cool. I'd give it a good 8, 9.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8 or 9 as well. Like 8, 9. I don't know if I'd go 10, but 8 or 9. So we meet 8.5, I guess.
Sure.
8.5.
It's hard to get a 10 out of me.
Same. Production wise, it was pretty good. I like the jazzy elements, like you were saying too. That I did not expect.
No, and I like that there was a couple moments where it went a little like there was some, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit of dissonance. That is common with certain jazz improv things, and so that made it a little less perfect, because otherwise everything, all the background vocals, everything sounded so perfect. So I was wondering actually how much of it was AI.
I don't know if it was. Maybe. I mean, the sax solo could have been. I've done sax solos with AI. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell
But
when it's like pieces.
yeah, so
you
those
know.
little imperfect like elements, those levels of dissonance, I enjoyed. I'd give the production a 9.
Yeah, I give it a 8.5. I wish there were more moments. I give it an 8. So we'll settle on 8.5. I wish there were more moments to like, especially stuff like this. You can do hits easily, like
Yeah.
bump bump, like
True,
just
true,
some
true.
cool fills, and transition moments, just to spice it up a little
Yeah.
bit.
If you ever perform it live, make sure you do that.
Exactly. And I think stuff like that really just wakes the listener up instead of just being in a groove the whole time.
True.
They have moments to look forward to. They're great club moments. Like
Yeah.
when you have these things, everybody, the DJ knows, everybody knows it's about to happen.
Yeah.
And then you do it. And they're fantastic to do in the verses because everybody's usually waiting for the chorus to drop if the chorus is a banger, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So it gives you something to look forward to in the verses if the verses aren't as spectacular as the chorus. Engineering, for me, like I wanted more reverb, more delays, just something. It was a little safe. That's all. It was solid, but it was a little safe. And his vocals are a little thin to me too, just a little bit.
The clarity of the first verse, especially, it was kind of muddy to me, and then that kind of came back around in the second verse. So it was a little inconsistent from an engineering standpoint. Although I thought the production elements were engineered nicely, like there was a good balance. I felt like very like a 3-dimensional effect from the production, but the vocals, some of the background vocals gave me that effect too. So still well done, but could have been up leveled a little bit.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Another 8.5?
I was gonna give it a 7.
7? Okay.
So we'll stick on maybe just 8. Let's give it an 8. And then performance. I've reviewed guys' songs before.
Okay.
We've actually talked in DMs and stuff. I mean, usually don't have any issues with the performance, honestly. I think he's kind of got his voice down. He's got his style down. It's really just about, to me, it's more about the writing and the execution than it is his performance. So, I mean, I'd give it performance an 8, solid 8, maybe a 9. But it didn't stand out on this one, so I'd say like 8.
Yeah, I think, and this goes back to engineering too. I thought it was clever, but I didn't really feel a whole lot.
Right.
Like I missed that intimacy. So then I wonder if maybe there was too much effects on his vocals, especially in that first bit. Again, in that second verse that came out, I could hear more of your voice.
He might have cut it 2 different times, 2 different days, or different studio sessions.
So I would say, don't be afraid to keep some of the rasp or some of the elements and not over engineer your voice so that we can hear you, especially in the age of AI right now where everything just sounds too perfect. But your singing style and your rhythm and flow and all of that was really great. So yeah, I mean, definitely a solid 8.
Yeah, I agree. And then emotional impact, how'd you feel? You said you wanted to dance.
Yeah, so that was cool. Like the dancey part of it was cool, but in terms of the story, again, because I couldn't fully hear all the lyrics in the beginning, but there was that internal rhyme that kept me intrigued and stuff. So again, a solid 8. Yeah, maybe not over the top, but like
I give it a 7 for me.
Yeah, like 7, 8. That's kind of for most of these where I'm sitting.
I live in the 7.5 is a good compromise.
That's cool.
And a total score of 40.5 for Guys Condom. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Not bad at all.
And if you have a song out there, you want to get your song in the queue, it's nero.fan/KofiaJmusic/live. We have a decent amount of songs in the queue today, so if you want to skip, it's $10 or $20. $10 to skip, $20 for super skip, and you'll be next in line, as Kennedy Avery just did. So let's check out this next one. It is Kennedy Avery, From Me to You. Let me see if I got my right sound effect for this.
All right, here we go.
There it is.
From me to you, to you, from me to you, from me to you. I don't really know what to say, and I with you. And I just know I feel like a movie. Cause you know you be playing your part. You're gentle when you deal with my heart. You always let me know I'm a star. And anything that I need you to be, you are. I just can't tell you enough. You probably think I'm doing too much, and I don't want to keep pressing my luck. What you gon' do with all of this love, babe? Don't waste it, don't give it up. It's all on paper, ain't ripping it up. No carbon copies, just one-on-one. What you gon' do with all this love? To you, from me, 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 to you. Invite me in or take me out. Just call my name, I love the sound. Something like my favorite song. Baby, how you turn me on. And any doubt that's in my mind becomes clarity when I hear your sincerity. I just can't tell you enough. You probably think I'm doing too much, and I don't want to keep pressing my luck. What you gon' do with all of this love, babe? Don't waste it, don't give it up. Don't give it on paper, ain't ripping it up. No carbon copies, just one-on-one. What you gon' do with all this love? It's yours, for sure. Just one-on-one, what you gon' do with all this love?
All right. Kennedy Avery. That was dope. I like that.
Yeah, it
You like
was you
it?
that did the siren at the end.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so random to put in protection. Okay, I'm
Oh,
glad.
I got a bunch of these.
That was really cute.
Anyway.
That was really, really cute. There was a lot going on. I'd want to listen to that song several times to absorb all that was there. Like I want to go back and listen to the lyrics more.
Mhm.
Very, very cool melodic structure. Maybe a bit too much, like maybe a bit too deviated for a typical pop market, but because it takes you in so many directions.
Mhm.
But I thought, for me as an artist, like I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And I appreciated
I
all
think-
of those melodic changes.
I think musicians are gonna like it a lot.
Yeah.
Like it just
the music
from chords alone, honestly. Like
Yeah.
just those fancy chords, just make it more interesting for us musicians who are used to hearing diatonic stuff all the time. So hey, what's up, Kennedy? She's in the chat.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Great work on that. I remember following you actually recently, just a couple of weeks ago. I was like, oh, she makes beats. I think I saw an ad, but correct me if I'm wrong. But I think she has an ad going around but the thing says she produced, mixed,
Yeah.
mastered, wrote the whole thing. So did the whole thing.
That's crazy.
And that's quite impressive. Not a lot of people can do that. It's very rare. So keep it up. I was basically you 10 years ago. I mean, still am today. But I can't sing as well as you can. But that is it's a rare thing, and it's a lot of things to learn in order to do it. So honestly, to me, that was the only thing that was a little bit underwhelming, was the mixing and mastering, maybe even the recording. I'm not sure. It depends on what the settings were in the mix and stuff. But everything else was pretty great, honestly. Like, you definitely have the talent for this, to do this. If you're not doing it already full time, you could definitely do it full time.
yeah,
she's
you have
a
a lot of
production coach. Yep.
a lot of
Exactly.
creativity in that,
Yeah.
which I think gives you a strategic advantage.
Yes.
There was a lot of ear candy, a lot of things to pull your attention. Your tone is beautiful.
Mhm.
I liked the engineering on the vocals.
Okay.
because I really liked how that vocal
Because you can
sounded.
hear all the vocals pretty
Yeah.
well. Yeah. My thing was just standing out a little too much. Like I feel like a
Oh,
little bit of
maybe.
a blend would have been my preferred thing, but
Yeah,
it's not a
and
huge.
it's just, again, it's a
huge deal.
preference
Yeah.
thing. My only thing on the engineering was I thought it was really cool how you panned those sections. I don't know if I would have panned it completely.
Yeah.
Because then I kind of disengaged when my left ear, like I didn't hear anything then in my left ear, and then it was on the right ear for a little too long, and then you brought it back. So it was very cool. I'd maybe do it a little bit quicker. If you are gonna pan 100% to one side or the other.
Yeah.
Or experiment with what it might sound like with leaving like maybe 10 or 20% on one side and doing the majority, or panning only some of the backgrounds and keeping the lead or something. Because then my brain didn't know what to do with that, and so I disengaged for a second and was like, whoa, when's it coming back? But again, that's one of the things that makes me want to listen to it again and again to absorb all the different elements. So take that with a grain of salt maybe, and you can get opinions from different people to see how they like. What did you think about that?
I think that's key as far as wanting to listen to it over and over again, because I wanted to listen to it again as well.
Yeah.
Which is rare, like extremely rare. So getting through that threshold is a huge deal. Like that means you're onto something like great. I would just keep on working at it. We're gonna go ahead and give you a scorecard. So songwriting, I honestly didn't listen to any of the words except for the hook. So that was me just because you had so much cool stuff going on in production and engineering. So
that's the only thing.
I'll let you judge the songwriting.
This is where I'm torn, because on one hand it was so cool, it makes me want to listen to it again, but on the other hand, like I don't know that I could sing you the chorus back or any element of the chorus back right away.
Actually. From me to
yeah.
you.
And I remember I heard the lyric about like maybe you think I'm too much. But yeah, it all just happened so fast. Like I feel like if back in the day when there was like 4 choruses in a song and like it just repeated over and over again at the end.
Let's play the first verse again.
Okay.
Through the first chorus.
I just don't know what that means yet.
I don't really care how you do it. I just know I want it with you. And I just know I feel like a movie. Cause you know you be playing your part. You're gentle when you deal with my heart. You always let me know I'm a star. And anything that I need you to be, you are. I just can't tell you enough. You probably think I'm doing too much, and I don't want to keep pressing my luck. What you gon' do with all of this loving? Don't waste it, don't give it up. It's all on paper, ain't ripping it up. No carbon copies, just one-on-one. What you gon' do with all this love? To you, from me, 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 to you. Invite me in.
Nice.
I really like this song.
Yeah.
I really do. The From Me to You is like, I like how it sounds when you sing it, Kennedy, but that sentence alone doesn't mean a whole lot. So I might have done like, it's me and you. It's me and you. It's me and you. Maybe not that, but maybe something with the same vibe and the same cadence and the same rhythm. But if there was a standalone sentence that on its own gave a little more context, I think you'd have a total hit here.
Yeah.
It was, and the whole like vibe of it was very reminiscent of Brandy to me. And all the backgrounds and the harmonies and the melodic direction. It was so cool, but on a production that had more life than a typical R&B song. I don't know, I think the songwriting was pretty great.
My thing is, like, I think you kind of alluded to it, is that it's hard to know what it's about. And to me, that's an issue for me. Not everybody's. A lot of people love to decode songs and like figure it out, this X, Y, and Z. But for me, I like to just halfway listen to the lyrics and know what you're talking about. And then once I do listen to the lyrics, be like, wow, after I listen to it, like, wow, you actually are saying some bars. And so that was my only critique, is that songwriting wise, I think it's a little too generic. I think we need to figure out what you want to say by the end of the first chorus. We need to know what the song is about.
That's I think just
clearly.
if she just changed the "from me to you," that could give, because once
It
we
probably
listened
could've.
again,
Yeah.
then because "from me to you" kind of, I assumed you're like writing a love letter or something.
Exactly.
But then as you go into your story, like that's a beautiful, very relatable story. And I thought you were explaining it really well. But then the "from me to you" kind of disconnected from that for me. So that's the only thing I would play with. I'd give her a pretty high rating on songwriting, maybe like a 9 or 9.5.
Oh, nice.
Well, maybe 9.
I'd
Just
probably
only
give
because
it
like the
a-
"from me to you" is such a big element of it. Like that's the
that's
whole hook.
Yeah.
But is that released yet, Kennedy?
Let us know if it's released, Kennedy, in the chat. I don't think it is.
If it's not,
It's uploaded.
and
yeah.
you can think of a stronger phrase instead of "from me to you," don't change the melody or anything
Or
like that.
you could set it up. Like, so I'm writing this love song from me to you, from me. You know, if you set it up beforehand as well.
What did she say?
What happened here?
I just put it on Bandcamp, I think.
Oh, shit. Oh, the kids.
Can they still hear us?
Yeah, they can.
Oh.
It's just us. We can't see the screen.
Well, it's just from a story perspective, like she's talking about how she's so invested and, you know, she's really into it and it might be too much for him and she really wants it and all that. That's why the "from me to you," I get it. I just think it could be stronger.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, she says she's going to drop it on 6/19.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Again, it's not bad. I don't, you know, it only if this resonates with you.
All good. So you're going to give it a 9, right? For
I'm
songwriting?
giving it a 9, yeah.
Okay, I give it an 8. We'll set it at 8.5. And production, what would you say?
I was so caught up in everything else. I mean, I liked it. I was moving, I was vibing.
Yeah, I think it supports the
Yeah.
song really well.
Yeah, I agree.
I just think maybe more a little slightly better engineering would make the production stand out even more. I'd give it an 8. What would you say? 8. And then engineering, I'd give a 7. You definitely know what you're doing, but I think there's just another level. Like, it's just more experience, more time. Maybe it's to set up the room. I don't know. Because for me, some of my biggest leaps in engineering were definitely due to equipment and room. Like, it wasn't even me necessarily. I was just hearing things wrong. You know
I think
what I mean?
the coolest thing is your creativity. Like, I love that you tried things that most people don't try.
Agreed.
And that you're being bold about that. So like he said, if that, you know, once you get better equipment or a little more experience, then that is what's going to really make you stand out. So don't stop experimenting and doing that for sure.
At all. Yep. Well on your way.
I loved the performance.
Performance is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That for me is a 9.5.
Okay. I was going to give it a 9, so we'll say 9.5. And emotional impact.
I mean, we wanted to listen to it again, so I thought that's pretty good.
I give it 10.
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Good
dope.
job.
Good job, Kennedy Avery. We'll be checking out. Everybody check out Kennedy Avery's single on 6/19.
Send us a link.
Okay, Matador says, "Let me say to you." Let me say to you. Maybe. Whatever. We'll get to it.
I think the cadence of what she has, so something that would fit into exactly what she's doing. Da, 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 da. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that part itself is super catchy.
It
and
is.
honestly, it's not bad. Maybe once I listen to it 100 times, like, you know, it'll sink in.
It might be one of those.
Yeah.
All right. If you want to get your song in the chat, in the queue, go to Nero.fan/KofiaJMusic/live, and you can get your song in the queue as well. We got a good amount to go. So if you want to jump the line, just it's $10 to skip, $20 to super skip, and we'll listen to yours next. But right now we have Boombox Radio by Cali Blue.
That's a cool title.
I think this is AI.
Boombox radio, bumping on the curb. Sun is low, golden skies. Walking home after school on a Friday, it was just sweetness and I.
Is the sound back now?
High-waist jeans she was wearing with a strapless blouse, moving slow past the neighbor's house. Straight brown hair and freckles on her skin. The sweetest place I've ever been. Boombox radio, it was meant to be. Yeah, we both knew. The first kiss, girl, just me and you. I leaned in close, you were shocked by the fire, filling our hearts with soul. Boombox radio, bumping on the curb, feeling so deep we didn't need a word. Friends started teasing, they pushed us through a wooden gate where the magic happened. Locked so tight, nervous as can be, finally finding what was meant for me. Boombox radio. Wait, her daddy's station wagon was pulling up slow. Kids start yelling, the glass man's here. Boombox radio. Damn, it's time to go. You waved your fingers, I held my breath, but didn't lose sight. Saturday morning was so clear. The homeboy said I was in love, but it was your softness I was thinking of. Still bumping on the curb. Hey Freckles, let him talk. I'm right where I belong. With tender visions of me and you. Boombox radio, still bumping on the curb. Boombox radio. Ooh. Boombox radio.
All right, that was Cali Blue with Boombox Radio. Boombox Radio, all AI.
Thank you. Okay, I was like, yeah.
Which is cool. I mean, but if you don't tell us what you did in the description, then it's kind of difficult to tell. It's kind of difficult to judge. Like if you wrote all the lyrics, that'd be great. Then we could be like, oh, your lyrics are good or bad
It
or
sounded
whatever, or
very
melody.
AI lyric-y.
But it sounded AI lyrically. So it's probably just a prompt. And if it's just a prompt, there's really no way to score it, honestly. So
I've been trying to test my spidey senses on if I can really tell when something's AI, because AI is getting so good and Suno's getting so good. But I just don't feel anything.
Exactly. That's
I really
number one.
don't feel anything.
You won't feel it, number one. And then number two, there's like a high sizzly air thing always going on. And then the vocals are just too perfect always.
Too perfect. And like, yeah, like I yeah.
So it's, for me, I can notice pretty quickly. Now the hybrid stuff is a little bit more difficult, but when it's all AI, it's like super easy to tell, especially when it's all Suno. Suno is just like, I can tell immediately.
It's got a sound. And I honestly haven't even played with it, but I've been hearing songs from it that other people have played with. I would just say, like, if you are going to generate a song with AI, at least re-sing or rap or whatever all the vocals so that the vocals are human.
Yep.
At minimum, give it that human element, because, I mean, otherwise, I'm not really sure what the goal is. It's a cool concept, Boombox Radio. Like, I know I can see where you're going with, like, kind of do that retro R&B kind of vibe, but I felt nothing, and I was just like, oh my God, I really hope this is AI, because I'm testing my spidey senses. So yeah.
Yeah. And I've actually been working with a few people like on AI tracks right now. So they'll do it, like they'll write the song, they'll sing it into Suno, they'll download the stems because it'll be a beat that they kind of like. But a lot of times it's like unfinished. So they'll send it to me. We'll keep some things, we'll take some things out, add some stuff, change around the arrangement, and then now we have a new song.
Yeah,
and
use it as a guide. I think some of the vocal production and melody ideas and stuff have been insane through Suno. But just, you got to sing it yourself.
Yeah.
Put your real touch on it, because immediately, like from the beginning of that, I felt nothing.
Yeah, it's soulless, and that just is what it is. If you use those tools, use it as a tool, use it as inspiration. Don't use it as the whole thing, because people aren't really feeling it. Not yet, at least.
Cheyenne.
All right, we're gonna go to the next one. The next one is How, but the song is called Till the Sun Goes Down. The song is a day party vibe. Thanks for the listen. Great.
That's Cheyenne.
Oh, it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Featuring Bodacious Thing. All right, internet. Anybody else in Spectrum acting up? If you're in LA, I don't know what's going on.
Has yours just been acting up today?
It's been like 3 days now. There we go.
Feel the pain in the ocean. Wash it off you, release from within. Things have changed, we both know what's happening. Oh, it used to be our thing, watching old movies, staying up sharing dreams, telling me what I want. There was no you without me, but I've been feeling alone. Don't you know? Caught in, intertwined in all this mess, we fall in, falling in again. How did we forget the days we laughed so hard? It's so unpredicted. You do, I don't. I will, you won't. You stop, I go. Need to move on. Been holding on too far, too long. Won't let my records out. Letting all my head down. I'm gonna turn around. Dance till the sun goes down, goes down, goes down. It used to be our thing, watching old movies, staying up sharing dreams, telling me what I want. There was no you without me, but I've been feeling alone. Don't you know? Caught in, intertwined in all this mess, we fall in, falling in again. We forget the days we laughed so hard. It's so unpredicted. You do, I don't. I will, you won't. You stop, I go. Need to move on. Been holding on too far, too long. Won't let my records out. Letting all my head down. Now I'm gonna turn around. Dance till the sun goes down, goes
That was How and Bodacious Thing. Dance till the sun comes down. Sun goes down.
Till the sun goes
Till
down.
the sun goes down. Yes. That was great.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I mean, Shen, a big fan of you. Had the opportunity to write with you, and I know how incredibly versatile you are and talented, and I love your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, the only thing missing for me from this song was dynamics.
Yep.
It felt like the whole melody was here, and there wasn't a lot of change to it. So for me, there wasn't like a distinct pre-chorus and chorus and like build up to the chorus or anything like that made me feel like a typical movement. But you sound incredible. The lyrics sounded great, and the melodies were great. It's just maybe some more vocal range with that. And I don't know, did you feel that with the production?
I felt it with both, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned it with the lyrics mostly. I was thinking about the production. Like, I wanted to build up at least somewhere in the song, maybe the bridge, because I do like how it was high energy the whole time. Like,
Yeah, makes
but
it very danceable.
you know,
But yeah,
the
some
big
of those
parts become
drops and like
bigger.
rises.
Exactly.
Yeah,
With the
like I think with a few tweaks.
filter up or whatever
Yeah,
situation. Some kind of snare, riser, whatever. Any of those things would have really helped build to that great dancey hook. But the vibe, the rhythms, everything is there. Like,
Yeah,
this is a record.
and these would be just to make it more memorable.
Yes, exactly.
Like this could be a great club track, and that it's just woven in with the DJ set really nicely. But if I wanted to like remember that song and be like, oh my god, I need to go listen to that again and stuff, then I think some of those dynamics would really help with that.
Yeah, dynamics just make the song more fun.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So what would you grade it out of 10 for songwriting?
Because I want more melodic range, I'm
Maybe some
gonna
high notes.
say like, yeah, because I know what she can do too. So I'm like, ooh, okay, because I know she has a beautiful range. I'm gonna say 8.5.
Cool. I'll stick with that as well.
Yeah.
Production, I'd give it a 9.
Yeah.
Really there. Like, there's not much I would do to this to make it better, except for the things we talked about, making it more dynamic, having it grow a little bit more. So I'd give it a 9. What about you?
Yeah, for me, I think that's the 8.5 range again, where it's like there's but the dynamics are really important to me. Maybe not to everybody. So that's why I would probably do another 8.5. Because I think overall it's really, really solid. But with that, that's for me is what would take it to a 10. So I don't know. A 9 would be
that maybe
would have some dynamic.
Some also some uniqueness, because there is, I mean, even though it is really solid, there's probably like 100 songs that are very similar, So we have to, production can make it stand out. Sometimes it's the delivery of the vocal, whatever, it can make it stand out more. Something unique would be fun, would be great, but it's not necessarily necessary. You know what I mean? Sometimes a song is what it is, boom, done, Other times you want to make it, throw a little pizzazz in there, throw a section in there that's unexpected, or
and I don't think the uniqueness is necessary, but the dynamics I do think are necessary. For me to want to like listen to it again and remember certain parts and build a lot and build in and out of the sections, especially for something dancey. I feel like dynamics are a very important part of dance music versus like hip hop, for example,
Yeah.
But so that's just me. That's why I would. But yeah.
What about engineering?
Great. Actually, that was I heard her voice. I heard her tone. But again, engineering can impact the dynamics. So
I'm not sure how it was recorded, but I think if there's a way to record it on a better system, because I think the mixing and mastering was great. Like, there really wasn't much missing, but there was some details in the vocal performance I could not hear. Like, I was struggling to hear it. And I think a lot of that, I know for me, the difference between when I use my Audio-Technica and my U87 is literally just details, like clarity. I can just hear everything so much easier, even especially after processing. When you put it through like plugins and things like that, it's just it sounds better.
So do you think it's the mic?
I think it's the mic.
Yeah, because she's got a really rich voice, like with so many, like you said, details and nuances to her beautiful voice. So yeah,
it's difficult to get these Audio-Technicas to sound clear through a master. Like, when it's just in the session by itself, ABM, you're not going to notice a huge difference. But
that's so interesting.
After it's mastered and done, huge difference when you're using like top level equipment versus like average.
Y'all, he's dropping game. If you haven't filled up those 4 slots yet, you don't sleep on it. I'm telling you. So that's valuable information. I don't know where else you would learn that.
It's just my experience, honestly. Just mixing and mastering with different setups like crazy. So I would give that probably like an 8. I'd give it an 8.
Yeah.
You as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And then performance.
I love her performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
10.
beautiful. Definitely.
I got no problem with her performance. It was great. And emotional impact is high for me too.
See, again, the only thing for me is the dynamics. Like because of the lack of dynamics melodically and production and engineering wise, like the whole song for me overall sits at like an 8.5. Because yeah, I think that's where I was missing. I would have felt a lot more with those rises and filters and whatever, but then her performance, you know, really carried it. So
for me, the fact she said it's for a day party and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, it's
yeah.
perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I would want to hear this at a day party, like a rooftop,
definitely.
It'd be perfect for that.
Yeah.
So I'd give it a 9.
Yeah.
You said 8.5?
Well, because her performance is at a 10, I think 9 brings it up.
Okay. 9
that brings
for
it up.
performance.
Performance brings it up.
Which
so,
is we didn't do. Oh, I skipped
there was
that one
nothing to
altogether.
rate.
That's right.
On the last one.
All right. So total score of 44.25 out of 50. Great job, How and Bodacious Thing.
I like the title. I really like the title.
Yeah.
And I could definitely see that getting placed.
Easily. Yeah. Easily.
Great job, Cheyenne.
All right. If you want to get your song heard next to the queue, it is go to Nero.fan/KofiJMusics/live or click the link in the chat and we'll get you in there. $10 to skip, $20 to super skip if you want to be heard next. All right. The next song we have is Benaya Womble, Born to Win.
Hip hop track created for Sports Sync, not fully mixed.
Not fully mixed. Okay.
Good to know.
Yep.
Yeah. We in the game now. Better get with it. Naya on the mic. Yeah. Cause we stay locked in like it's target practice. Hustle hard, never stop like a bad habit. Straight shooter, teach him like a tutor. Ready for war, salute, shout out to my troopers. Shots fired, 2020 aim. Next level, light it up like cool in the game. That's just pregame. That's facts, run it back, holla back, spin that East Coast slang. We ain't stopping, we keep rocking. It's going down, we about to get it poppin'. All eyes on me, I was born to win. I was made with the heart of a champion. Let's go. We ain't stopping, we keep rocking. Never give up, we just keep on knocking. All eyes on me, I was born to win. I was made with a heart of a champion. Let's get it. Ready or not, I hear the dogs coming, y'all don't want no smoke, yeah scared but ain't no running. Time running out, I know I gotta make a move. Can't decide what do I do, so you pick or choose. I'm just trying to make it out the hood. Move out and buy my house, so I know she good. Love her to death, she always believed in me from jump, even when nobody else would. That's love. I ain't afraid to say it and I'ma say it loud. I'm a fire survivor, I'm the one and only child. Never had it easy, had to fight to survive. It's just a game to y'all, but this the fight of my life, you feel me? This why I go so hard, cause nothing gonna stop me from winning it all. I only got one shot to make it, it's all on me. I ain't stopping till I get it, you best believe. We ain't stopping, we keep rocking. It's going down, we about to get it poppin'. All eyes on me, I was born to win. I was made with the heart of a champion. Let's go. We ain't stopping, we keep rocking. Never give up, we just keep on knocking. All eyes on me, I was born to win. I was made with a heart of a champion. Let's get it.
Benaya Womble, Born to Win. I'll start with this one. To me it sounds like a rapper who really likes to write. I think you're more of a songwriter than a rapper right now, Benaya. And I think there's room to grow on the performance end of things. Lyrically too, like the lyrics are very like set up, punchline, or like I say a word, now I need to relate word to, it's very like calculated, very mental, which is good. It's great for lyricism, but sometimes it takes away from the emotion of the song. So you have to find that happy medium where you're not trying to be so clever or so witty that it starts to be a chore to listen to. It becomes difficult, because you're always trying to figure out what they're trying to say. And X, Y, and Z. But there's a happy medium there. I feel like just more reps, honestly, you'll figure out where your voice sits the best. But I do know it's a demo, so I'm not trying to like go crazy on it, but it's just I think more reps, because when I first started, I've rapped on tracks before, believe it or not.
I gotta hear that. I gotta hear that.
And when I first started doing it, it sounded like this, or even worse, way worse actually. And then now I listen to like when I rap on the tracks, and it's not that bad. I still don't sound like a rapper, but it's not that bad. Like, it's doable, you know? And it took a while to finally get to the place where you can like comfortably know how to deliver the stuff and it come off convincing. Because to me, it sounds like either you're reading or I just don't believe you. Like, I'm a champion. I'm like, yeah, whatever. No, you're not. You know what I mean? So it has to come across authentic and real. And that was my biggest issue with the song. Everything else was pretty much there. You know, it had a decent beat. The hook is there for sync, because I was wondering, I was like, you're pretty sure this is for sync? And then it got to the hook and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see that being a sync hook, you know. But what do you think?
It felt like a draft. It definitely felt like a draft. I really wanted to give you a hug for effort because I could feel your heart in it.
Yes.
But like he said, a lot of the performance, like, you're kind of competing with the Josh Morelands of the world in terms of like performance and all that. So I would listen to him and get some inspo on delivery and sitting in the pocket. Like, there was a few times where I liked what you were saying, but it wasn't quite in the pocket. So the timing was throwing me off a little bit, and it's like really subtle, but it made a big difference. I would also, the background vocals around the hook, I would turn those up to give it that energy, because it sounded like you had some really high energy vocals and high vocals in the background. I would turn those up. I would also consider maybe getting a singer to do the singing, to give it more oomph, because you got a cool little melody there that's easy to follow, but a little bit more like of a singer to bring that to life, I think would make a big difference. But I love what you were trying to do. I love the message, and I like that you're giving it to us at this level, so that you have feedback that you can take and work on.
So let's go ahead and score it out as songwriting, production, engineering, performance, and emotional impact. What would you give the songwriting? Go ahead.
He is wanted.
Hold it down. Hold it down.
Maybe 7.
You can't do that. Where's Hayden?
Maybe 7. Production was cool. I didn't have any issues with that. Nothing that was like super standing out, but
okay.
I didn't hear any issues.
Go back with Hayden.
Engineering, like you said, the engineering wasn't complete, so hard
Leo,
to say.
you can't knock on the door.
Performance is where, again, go listen to some Josh Moreland, and then you'll kind of see what we're talking about in terms of like how far you could take it. Because right now it felt like I could hear your heart in it, and I could feel your heart in it, and the lyrics are very aligned with what I like to hear. So, you know, just adding light and brightness to the world and self-confidence and all of that. So on that sense, I really felt your heart. But on a performance level, like, you want people to feel it undeniably, like what you're saying and what your story is. And for that, the performance has to be top notch. And for that, and then that bleeds into emotional impact as well. So songwriting, I said 7. Performance, I'm going to say like 5. I think there's a lot of room for improvement there, but a solid effort. Emotional impact, 6.5, 7 maybe. Production, what would you rate it production wise?
It was mid, I'd say. So it's kind of like a 6 or something. Yeah.
Yeah. There's so much room to grow. So don't be discouraged with this.
We've all been at this. Like, I was definitely at this level. Like, definitely. I promise you I was.
Same.
So it's like, it's not like a get a new job, get a new career, or anything.
No,
It's
no,
like
no.
we've all been here before.
And I wish that when I was first starting, the people that were like, "Oh my God, this is amazing," when it was not, I
Yeah.
wish they would have been honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and the best thing that for me was like I heard the heart behind it and I felt the heart behind it,
Yes.
which is why I you know, I could listen to this again and I think you shouldn't give up on it at all. There's
No.
just a lot of room to grow.
I'd just say finish as many songs as you can. That's literally it. Like, yeah, go ahead and get it fully mixed, get it fully performed, do it all.
Yeah, yeah. Just go back and redo it, get comfortable, memorize the lyrics, really
Yeah.
feel it. This is probably the third or fourth time I'm saying this. Go listen to some Josh Moreland to get you in the mood before you do it.
Yeah, just do it the best job you can at the moment and then move on to the next one and then do the best job on that one.
Yeah, and you'll just keep getting better and better, but
That's
you
it.
got the raw talent.
Yeah.
From a songwriting perspective, even from a performance perspective, it's getting there.
Yeah.
And then again, consider working with other collaborators to bring some more dynamics into it and take it to that next level as well, like a singer, and then bring up those background vocals.
Yeah, like collaboration is very key. Like I've stolen many tricks from many people. So it's like
You learn a lot.
you learn
from
a
them,
lot
too.
for working with different people.
Yeah.
You really do.
And that's part of the fun. Like this is why we do it, right?
Yes.
So for me, it's all about the collaborations and working with people.
So what were your scores? I'm just gonna go with your scores.
Okay, I said 7 for songwriting.
Okay.
Probably. Well, I mean, the engineering
it's
wasn't
not mixed,
complete.
so
Yeah,
I'll just
so,
leave it in A. It's fine. We'll just base it out of 40.
Performance, I'm saying 5,
Yeah.
and then emotional impact, maybe like a 6.5.
That's fair.
And I felt way more than the AI track, which was perfectly done. So let that be a lesson.
Real.
Yeah, because on the AI track, I felt like 2.
Yeah, and I don't even think either one of us are anti-AI. It's
Yeah.
just the realness of it. It doesn't feel the same as
Yeah.
when a real person's singing it. Even if it's like some of the performances are killing. I've heard
Oh my
some
God.
AIs this of like,
Yeah.
I'm
It's
like,
crazy.
Jesus. But it still doesn't do anything. It's just
Yeah.
more of an impressive thing than
But it's the soul, and that's you know,
Yeah.
that's the heart of this whole AI debate. Is like, what is music, right? Like, music is supposed to be energy converted, right? And
Yes.
when it's all computer generated, and again, not to say that that's bad, but if the whole thing is like that, then you've lost the soul, and then to me, you've lost the purpose of music. It could be a cool place filler, and it really depends on the purpose of it, right? But if you're trying to be an artist, you at least got to put your voice on it and use the AI to get all the ideas.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's cool, especially all those cool runs and things and melodic changes you might not think of. I think it's still like Suno, especially still lacking from a lyrical perspective,
Definitely.
but
Yeah.
from a vocal perspective, like I've been blown away. So just emulate it and then use it as a vocal lesson to like,
Facts.
you know, expand your own vocal range and abilities. So yeah,
That's facts. That's game. All right. If you
but
want,
great job.
Great
Great
job.
job.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I want to stay encouraged because you definitely are on your path.
Yeah.
The next one we have is Earl from Yonder, Losing Breath. If you want to get next in the queue, just go to nero.fan/KofiaJmusic/live and you can be next in the queue. All right. Let's check this one out.
I think I'm losing my breath on the world, but they need to hear this. My words are fucking fearless. Hi, how are you? Let's have a conversation with some depth. It's okay if you niggas depressed. I am too, but I am real blessed. I am too, but I am real blessed. I am too, but I must confess. I must digress. Put a J to my face, put a tat on my chest, on my chest. Oh my, oh my, oh my, God, God. Oh my, God, God.
Okay. Earl from yonder.
Get the money, get the money, get the money.
Okay. So,
The black
what do you
punk.
think?
I mean, it's not a genre that I usually listen to.
I don't think anybody's heard that one. That genre.
It's like an electro punk kind of thing.
I don't know what it is.
So
but that's fine.
yeah, there's this term I really like called prosody that I learned in a songwriting book by Pat Pattison, where you use elements of songwriting and production and all that to portray the emotion you want the audience to feel. So if you were going for us to feel like a lot of instability and angst and like feeling off balance, that was accomplished. It was too loud for me, way too loud. So I had to play with my headphones to like still be able to hear it, but not be too overwhelmed. I think there were some cool engineering elements in there and tricks in there that you played with. But overall, like and again, maybe it's because I don't listen to this genre. Maybe y'all really like to hear everything super like in your ear. And, like, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. Is that a mixing thing? Is that a mastering thing?
Honestly,
it was just too
engineering
loud.
wise, it's fine. Honestly, like it's just too much going on, and it's so dissonant, and it's ultimately what we're doing is we're in the recording arts, so we want things that sound pleasant, like no matter what. You can be as creative as it wants to be, but it's like this didn't sound pleasant. It just sounded like noise, you know.
But I think that might have been the purpose of it.
Maybe
with this genre. So that's why I'm wondering if maybe leveling out some of the.
But even in like
instruments, it might have.
Even like metal and things like that, they're super loud. It's pleasant for the aggression. You know, it's like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I'm wondering if it's a leveling, or you think it's just.
This is just
too much thrown together that doesn't fit.
What's the word? I'm trying to think. It's really dissonant, honestly. It's like it's the dissonance of it, and it's like that could be used as a tool, but nobody wants to hear a full dissonant song, you know?
Yeah, it was a lot, especially right off the beginning, where the bass line and I think the main synth just felt like they were competing and not in a good way.
Right.
But again, if you're going for that, then do it, but just come up with a mix or master that somebody could actually listen to it without having to take the headphones off. Does that make sense?
Exactly. No, that's a great point. Like literally, you were just talking about Josh, and that's something I struggled with mixing his stuff for a while, is that he has a very bright, and when he's going like super aggressive and things like that, it could be really ear piercing to someone if I'm also mixing it bright. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you have to kind of mix his more warm or dull or push it back, sort of.
Yeah.
And for me, it's the complete opposite. I have a more warm, rounded sound that's harder to understand unless it's turned up or mixed brightly. You know what I mean? So I pretty much do the complete opposite with my voice and his voice.
Yeah. Yeah, even me, like my voice can be very bright and piercing if it's not mixed properly. So I think you have something there in terms of the prosody of it. Like making us feel
something,
like kind of cringy in a way. And if that was your goal, then it's accomplished. But I think you can do it in a bit of a more palatable way, so that I didn't have to take my headphones off. So I could sit here feeling uncomfortable, and that's that's okay. Again, music should move you, in one direction or another. But the like if you're gonna have that bass line and that synth competing, maybe at two different volume levels or frequencies or something. Like I'm not an engineer, so I don't maybe know all the right terms, but something to like have some peace within the chaos. If it's all chaos, then I can't even listen to it, and then that goes against your goal. Hopefully that makes sense.
I think it's going to be a very small subset of people that would enjoy listening through it the whole way through. You know what I mean? We're going to be curious to listen to it, but enjoy it, put it on repeat. It's got to be a different breed of person. Like the majority of people are not going to want to hear that, and it just is what it is.
Yeah, and you're super niched out.
Yeah,
and there's nothing wrong with that. Like it sounds like it's something you're passionate about. Like I would say from a performance perspective, actually, you sold it.
Yeah,
you definitely sold it from a performance perspective. So it's obviously something you're passionate about, and I'm sure that there are people that love that genre. Yeah, I would say just make it a little easier to listen to.
That's it. That's it. Creativity is great, but I like it when it's creative and like well done, like something I want to listen to, you know?
Yeah. I would have a hard time scoring though, because I had to.
Yeah, songwriting, that's an NA. I have no idea what the song is about. Do you know? The opening line was cool, but then after that I lost it.
Yeah, I'm having a hard, like, I just know how I got a feeling like I can score performance and emotional impact here.
Okay.
I thought performance was really well executed, like at least an 8.
Okay.
Emotional impact, if that's what you were going for, was that unrest and that instability and all of that, it definitely came across. But I think it could have just been I don't know. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Sorry.
I would give it a 7 on both.
Yeah. Okay.
And you said 8?
No, it's 7, 8, whatever.
Okay.
7.5 is fine.
All right, let's give it a 7. And then engineering, like I said, I don't think the engineering was really that bad. It was just what they were given. You know, you're talking about mixing and mastering.
But this is where I think the engineering could have done more to make it a little more palatable to the ears. No.
Maybe, but it could be what the artist or producer wants.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know?
Fair. Yeah, if that was the direction they were given, but yeah.
So,
but I do think engineering wise, they could have played with some frequencies more, so there wasn't so much competing.
it's true.
But yeah, if that's the direction they were given, that's a whole different story.
So what would you score? I'd score it at 8 or 7.
Probably 7.
Okay, we'll go with 7.5.
And then production, that's where I'd be like,
I'd go in the middle, 5.
Yeah, maybe I was gonna say 6. So yeah, 5 or 6.
Okay.
And then songwriting, I'm trying to think of what the lyrics were, but there were so many. There were different elements. Like there was a little bit of talk rapping, there was a little bit of screaming, there was some there was changes. So, I wasn't mad at the songwriting. I'd have to listen to it again to hear the lyrics, but I don't really want to listen to it again because of all those elements. So
those last 2 statements say it all for me.
But
exactly
from the songwriting perspective, like I'm trying to put myself in the ears of somebody who would like this music, who would be interested.
But I think you still hear it as a like a punk garage type of song, but to me I just hear it as its own thing. Like this
Really?
is just I threw a bunch of stuff together and
I wonder
said
what
a
his
bunch
other
of wild
songs sound
stuff,
like.
and that's it.
Let's give him let's at least give him a 6 on songwriting.
Okay, I can go with that. So a total score of a 33 out of 40 for that one. Cool. All right, so the next one up, let's see. If you want to get your song next in the queue, you can skip or
Not
super
AI.
skip.
Thank you for specifying that it's not AI.
Yes, that helps for
Yeah.
sure.
And good job.
And I don't think AI would ever make that, to be honest.
I wonder if you were to put in like dissonant punk electro.
It's too unique, which is great. I love unique music, but it's like it has to be done well as well. Like it has to be enjoyable.
Yeah, hopefully all that made sense, Earl from Yonder.
All right, this one, Guwap Reckless, is I'm an upcoming artist. My rap name is Guwap Reckless. Or Guap. Is it Guap? It might be Guap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Athens, Georgia. Dope. Stay the Night, produced by Shy Beats.
Oh, Shy Beats is a YouTube producer.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Stay with me tonight. that you the one. You got me up, like what is up? You really bad, don't give a fuck. Wanna fuck with you, so hit me up. Just stay the night. Yeah, girl, just stay the night. Just stay the night. I'ma get you right. 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 Just stay the night. Get you right.
All right. That was Guap Reckless, produced by Shy Beats. Stay the night. Stay the night. So I'll start with this one. This is a mixed bag for me. So I think writing wise, you're clear, which is great. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people miss that. They try to be too clever. They try to be whatever. They just try to do too much, and it goes over people's heads, or they just stop listening because it's too complicated. But this, you had enough pauses in the flow for me to understand, and you're very direct and clear. So it's like, I know what the song is about first listen, and I'm not even a huge songwriter person, so that's good. But on the flip side, I felt like it was a little too on the nose, a little too basic, like not really memorable, because I feel like you just wrote down the first thing that came to your mind, which sometimes is okay if it's dope. But this one was more like, okay, it was like average, like songwriting wise for me.
I agree.
Okay.
I think you have a really strong hook line. Stay
Yeah.
the night, I'm gonna get you right. I think that tells a whole story.
That's
You
it.
know, that part was really great. I'm pretty sure Shy Beats is a YouTube producer, and I thought the production was great. But yeah, okay. So just if we're sticking to songwriting, then yeah, I would say it was average in a good way, meaning like on the
Yes.
more positive side of average.
I honestly think if you just wrote it with another person or two other people,
To, like,
y'all would
up-level.
come up with better lines for almost every line. Like, you know what I mean? There might
Yeah.
be one or two that you keep, but ultimately I think you would replace a good number of lines, and the song would be way better.
Yeah, like it's generic, average, but not in a bad way. So,
Not necessarily bad.
but
yeah.
it could be upgraded a lot.
Yes.
And I think it's worth upgrading because you have a really strong hook line and melody.
That's facts.
So I would put effort into this.
So we're gonna middle of the road, average 5.
I would give it a little bit higher because that hook line
the
is
hook, yeah.
is strong, and the hook line and melody is strong, and the overall melody was actually pretty good.
That's true.
So I would give it a like maybe 6.5.
Okay. I'll meet you there. 6.5 sounds good. Production, I did like the beat. The beat
I liked it.
made you groove.
It was
I like it.
smooth. It was. I think and I think you could tell the difference between how the production was engineered and then the vocals were engineered on top of it.
Yeah.
So that's making me think it was like you got that beat that was already done.
Yep.
I thought the production was really good.
Yeah. What would you give it?
I don't think there's much I would have done. Probably like a 9.
I'd probably give it an 8, so we would do 8.5.
Yeah.
And then engineering, this is
Of the production was well done and professionally done. Of the vocals was not professionally done.
right. I think it has to be married too. Like they both have to sound
Oh
good.
yeah, absolutely.
So
that affects the whole song.
it affects the whole thing. Engineering for me was probably the weakest part of the whole song.
Yeah.
I think Josh is in the chat. He said it was too much auto-tune going on. Let us know what you think in the chat as well.
Mhm.
What you think about these songs. I would give the engineering like a 6.
Yeah, that's where I would go to like a 5 even.
Okay.
So we could do 5.5.
That works.
But again, that's a good problem to have because that's an easy fix.
Yeah, it's not a hard fix. Hit me
So-
up.
Yeah, exactly.
It will get you right.
Yeah, actually giving Kofi the stems and stuff for that could up level this song by many, many, many points. And I'm not just saying that because I'm biased, but engineering would do a lot, and you'd have to get the stems for the production as well, so that he could really
Agreed.
merge the performance. And I said, I think you have something that could be really good here.
It could be something. Yeah, I agree. Performance.
Hard to tell because of so much autotune,
Yeah.
but you still have to deliver well. And because, like you said, it was clear.
I think he has a voice.
Yeah.
Like, your voice is good. You just got to work on it. I can just tell when somebody's done it a lot and when somebody hasn't. And like, not saying he hasn't done it at all, but there's people underestimate how many reps it takes to get good. Like they really just do.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. And even on the same song, like even me, I've had songs where I've re-sung the lead 2 or 3 times, like the whole way through. That means takes every single time.
Yeah.
Like 10, 15, 20 takes.
Yeah.
Do a comp, not happy with the comp. Try punching a couple lines, not happy with that either.
Yeah.
Recut the whole thing.
Yeah.
6 months later or 3 months later, and it turns out 10 times better sometimes. So
yeah, I think you could have more energy and a little more swag and a little more even just vocal dynamics. But again, it was hard to tell if you were doing all that because of so much autotune.
Yeah. Don't be scared. It sounded like you were holding back a little bit. Like push through it.
And the visual, you got that visual.
Yeah, the visual's not very good.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but that visual was terrible.
I think if that's what he looks like just be you. Like you don't need the AI stuff around it. It's not quite there yet to where it looked good in that situation. I have seen some AI that looks great, but that wasn't one of them. So you got to work on that too.
because that also I think made the song feel cheesier than it was.
Agreed.
You know, because the visual was kind of cheesy.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you cut that and put a doper visual around it, even if it's just a really cool album or song artwork, you have a very, very strong line there. Stay the night, I'm gonna get you right. Like that says so much in 2 lines. So performance, I want to say like 6.5.
That's about right. Yeah, I was gonna say 7, but I'm like,
I was gonna say 7 too.
But yeah, it's still slightly below where I want it to be acceptable. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
6.5 I think is appropriate.
Room to grow.
Yeah.
Room to grow.
Emotional impact.
I had moments where I was like, "Ooh, this is a vibe."
Yeah.
But I think if you up leveled everything, then we'd really feel what you were trying to do. Like up level the songwriting, up level the the engineering, the performance, all of that. So I'm still sitting at like a 6 for emotional impact.
I was gonna say 7, so another 6.5.
Great job.
Yes.
Absolutely. The song has got a ton of potential.
For 33.5 out of 40.
And for you said you're like, he said he was new, right? I think he said he was new. Upcoming artist, yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's a beautiful place to be for upcoming because it's a really strong start.
Agreed. All right. We're probably only gonna do like 1 or 2 more. You have to go to, right? Or are you good?
I'm good for a bit.
Okay, cool.
This is fun.
Dope. Yeah, I probably have like another 15 minutes. Y'all saw the kids are here. Summer break is full effect. So actually, now that I think about it, oh no, they'll be at camp. Okay, never mind. I'm good. I was like, I might have to do this every Friday. But yeah, if you want to get your song up in the queue, next to skip is $10. Super skip $20. We're only going to do a few more. Probably going to be here another 15 more minutes. And yes, let us know what you think in the chat. How are you? My name is Christopher from Queens. What's up, Chris? Oh, dope. Yes. Wherever you're from, get your song in the queue. It's Nero.fan/Kofi@JMusic/live. And you can be up next. But right now we're going to listen to Once Was by Saunders Boys. Oh, I think I've heard of them once. I think we heard one of their songs already.
Okay. Like today?
This feeling won't last if we keep on staying in the past. I did everything to get away, but these chains are heavier each day. This feeling won't last if we keep on staying in the past. I did everything to get away, but these chains are heavier each day.
This feeling of working every day feels like I got chains on me every which way. Sometimes I don't know how to get them off of me, so I live life the wrong way. Just doing things that would get the time by was an addiction that I couldn't escape. I was cruising through life, not giving a damn until I got across the stage. Now I wanna go back, but I can't.
I remember the first time putting a helmet on. Felt like I could block out all the noise around me. Was able to tackle my problems left and right, but never made me feel satisfied inside. Just gave me an outlet for things I was going through at home. I'm not perfect, but I try so hard to be right. Ball with my friends, chasing hoes, chasing dreams of going to the league, making our family proud. Ran into some trouble along the way, then people gave up on me in some of my darkest moments. Didn't know how to feel, felt so lost, then took my anger out on the ones around me because I felt so broken inside. Just a teen with emotions, trapped in a box, couldn't understand, just trying to figure it out. No more confusion, learn to escape my past.
This feeling won't last if we keep on staying in the past. I did everything to get away, but these chains are heavier each day. This feeling won't last if we keep on staying in the past. I did everything to get away, but these chains are heavier each day. Now I got responsibilities and regrets that stack on me and burden me in a way that makes me afraid.
All right. That was Once Was by the Saunders Boys. So I actually have already listened to this song before.
Okay.
So what happened is that I talked to them actually earlier this week in the DMs. I knew the picture was familiar. So what I told them is similar to what we said to the other guys. Like, I like what you're trying to say and what you're trying to implement, but it's, you just got a lot of growth to do. Like, you have to put in way more reps, way more collaborations, way more songs under your belt. It's just, it gives amateur right now, and that's just what it sounds like. Sorry, but it's just the truth of it. You know what I mean? And to level up, to get out of this amateur bubble, it's just going to take a lot of work of trying to get better, like studying other artists, practicing, making songs, creating, collaborating, all the things, just working on your craft essentially. And I think honestly in all areas of the music that we're all the categories that we're judging today. So what were your thoughts?
I really want to commend the vulnerability of this and the emotional processing that you were willing to do. Like, emotional impact, I will say, was very high for me.
You're a lyrics person.
Yeah, I'm definitely a lyrics person, and I feel like y'all have been through a tough time, and you were writing this to help get through it, and that is something that I really advocate for. So I'm so happy that you did that. And you have some really, really powerful lyrics in there that, with the right vocal production or working with a very experienced songwriter, that can help you find the right rhythm and flow and pocket. Because there's just sometimes the phrase kind of went over the time for the pocket, you know, but really, really powerful words, really powerful emotions. And this is kind of how I started as a songwriter, is like, I would just write out a lot of raw emotions, but I wasn't a songwriter. I was more like a poetry writer, or just like, writing out what I was feeling, and that helped me feel better. But it took very experienced songwriters to help me turn those into like singable phrases, or remove anything that was extraneous and keep the essence of it. So I love this as a first attempt, or whatever attempt this is, but I love this for what it is. It has a ton of space to grow, and I was actually a big fan of this. I think there was some really, really good elements, and just working with some experienced people, like, you're gonna go really far if you're willing to be that vulnerable and that real. That is what music is missing these days, and especially, it sounds like you're teenagers, especially for your age group and what y'all are going through right now. You are going to have a lot of people resonating with what you're saying, and ultimately, that's what matters. You can make it as shiny as you want, and yes, with everything Kofi's saying, it'll be more and more professional, but I think you really hit it on being so real, and I really do think that people are going to connect to that, and I'm so glad that you took the time to process whatever it is you were going through in this way.
Yep, I agree, and I we kind of, when I was talking to them in the DMs, we were kind of sharing that same thing. Like, the response I was getting from them was very, very positive. Like, they want to get better, they want to develop.
Yeah, you can see it in what they wrote under the track.
That goes miles and
far.
miles and miles.
Yeah,
because everybody starts from somewhere. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Some people, they just wake up, they're 6 years old, and they could sing better than people who've been singing for 15 years, and it just is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the other people, they got to work at it and work at it and work at it until they get it. And I think you guys are on that path already, and just stick to it and keep pushing and challenging yourself.
And if you can, work with some pros.
Yeah, work with pros.
If you have access somehow, in any of the categories, but emotional impact, you got me. I would follow you guys. I would recommend you guys. Like,
that's great.
Yeah,
huge.
I would introduce you to people, and because I can hear the talent, I can hear the passion, I can hear the soul.
Honestly, that's the hardest part about with artists. Like, I work with tons and tons of artists, and most of them want to just do something safe, something comfortable, or whatever. And that's not what anybody wants to hear. Everybody wants to hear vulnerability. They want to hear people go there. So it's like, to have that already under your belt, now really all you have to do is work on the technical stuff, the tactical stuff. Like,
I would go so far as to say, like, send me a DM, and I'd want to hear more of your stuff and see who I could introduce you to.
Perfect.
Because I think the world needs more of this, especially in your age group.
Awesome. So, emotional impact, what would you score them?
I don't know. For me, that was a 10 for me. Not that there wouldn't be space for it to grow when all the other elements are upgraded, but you really impacted me. So for me, it's a 10.
I would go a 6. So it would be like an 8 average. And then performance.
To separate the songwriting and performance, like, I think for what you were working with, you did really well. The tone was beautiful. Like, I felt you.
Yes, I agree.
But there's a lot of work that can be done there at the same time.
Like, rhythmically, it's kind of shaky.
Yeah.
Like, so performance, if you were working with a pro, they would make you do it again and again and again and again until it's right, and try to coach you in a way to help you deliver it right. But you have the voice and the ambition to make your performance really good. So it's really just about the musical technicalities of being on rhythm and conveying messages. So, like,
and I think a rewrite of the lyrics would also help that.
It would definitely help the performance. Yep.
So I think the songwriting here and the performance go hand in hand, and
I'd give it a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just maybe higher on the performance and then lower on the songwriting.
Lower on the songwriting, yeah.
Like maybe a
6.
6, yeah. There's a lot of really good elements there, but if it was reworked, it would be so powerful. I mean, it already is powerful, so I can only imagine that, if you're in the pocket and if you're not saying too many words in one sentence and all that, like, we're just really keeping the most powerful elements. Yeah.
Yeah. Production, I don't love it too much. It's a little bit stale, kind of boring a little bit. But I mean,
it kind of fed into the emotion of it.
Yeah, I mean, I've made beats like this before, believe it, like, you know, back in the day. So it's like we've all done it. So I just think it's kind of just needs to be developed. Personally, like if they sent me this song, I would just start over. I wouldn't use the production that they had. I would just make something completely new. But it's not that bad. You know what I mean? It's on its way.
I hope these boys are there, because if you ever do a scholarship position, I would recommend these guys.
All right, they're in the chat actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's what I would say.
And so I'd give it like a 4. What would you give it?
There was some good elements there that like, and it was kind of keeping everything. It was simple, but that's what I think helped the emotion of the lyrics come out. So I'd say 5.
Okay. Meet in the middle, 4.5, and the engineering, I'd say 5.
Yeah, the engineering sounded a bit rough.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
Very much so. But
really, really great job, boys.
Yes. Good job, Saunders boys. We got a 30.5 with some room to grow, but on their way. Okay, we'll do a few more and then we'll get out of here. You want to get your song? Oh, we got a super skip by Jay Black, El Negro Chanclero, I think.
Award-winning author representing the Black and brown cultures. Cool.
Love it. Let's get into it.
Yeah. Yo, I'm living that life. Yo, I'm the hybrid, the blend of 2 flames. Double helix fire running both through my veins. El niño del barrio, el hijo del hood. Got the spice of the masa and the soul of the wood. Mira, I'm a jefe with a game that's refined. Tortillas on Monday, cornbread on the grind. Collard greens in la casa, frijoles on my plate. 7 days a week, switching worlds, that's my fate. Black and brown, yeah, I'm walking that line. 2 cultures deep, you can't block my shine. Chorizo on the left, fried chicken on the right. El negro chanclero, I'm living that life. If I'm sipping mezcal, then I'm down with the Henny. I'm the mix that they envy. El jefe with plenty barbacoa on the grill with a side of hot sauce. Or ribs in the smoker, either way, I'm the boss. Oh yeah, I'm bilingual with the lingo, catch me flipping. Wordplay sharper than the blade in my kitchen. Abuelitas enchiladas, granny's mac and cheese. I got 2 types of roots, both planted with ease. On Tuesday, it's tacos with lime and some spice. Wednesdays, fried catfish, black-eyed peas with orange slice. Thursday, enchiladas. Friday, jambalaya. My life's a fiesta, my rhythm's on fire. Black and brown, yeah, I'm walking that line. 2 cultures deep, you can't block my shine. Chorizo on the left, fried chicken on the right. El negro chanclero, I'm living that life. Mi sangre es mezcla, un cóctel perfecto. Chicano por un lado, black power directo. Yo soy el puente, el conector del sabor. 2 kitchens in my heart, call me chef of the Lord. Switch it up daily, man, you don't understand. Flautas en mi mano, cornbread in the pan. Mira esto, arroz con pollo and some yams. The best of both worlds, yeah, I'm flexing the plan. So next time you see me, respect my whole lane. I'm the Afro Chicano running bold in the game with 3 flores in my hair and chicken grease on my shirt. I'm cooking up bars while I reppin' my turf. Black and brown, yeah, I'm walking that line. 2 cultures deep, you can't block my shine. Chorizo on the left, fried chicken on the right. El negro chanclero, I'm living that life.
All right, El Negro Chanclero by Jay Black.
Jay Black.
That was dope. I liked it.
That was so clever. So clever. It almost sounded like a parody. Like you could put like you could put together, and if you haven't, put together like a super fun video, because it's all about, well, so much of it is about food. Like, but the deeper message is about, you know, your 2 cultures, and I love that, and celebrating the best parts of both of it. I think that was so clever. But because so much of it is about food, and also your tone, you're a little cheeky with it. It almost sounds like it's a parody. which I think could actually do really well for anybody who relates to you. Like, what was it? Chorizo on the left and fried chicken on the right. Like, that's hilarious. I laughed immediately. Yeah, I thought that was great. I thought it was really great. Yeah. Songwriting was, if it's a parody, songwriting was on point. Like,
that's one thing. It's like some of it was in Spanish too, and I don't even really speak Spanish, but like I understood what he was saying immediately. Like, yeah. And that's good songwriting when you can understand it really quickly. You understand it one listen. Like, that's great songwriting. So I would give songwriting a solid 8. The only thing I think was there a hook? I kind of missed it if there was one. Like,
well, there was the chant. Well, and then the fried chicken line came up twice, so I think that was the hook.
Okay, so I think that's my only
a way to make it stand out.
Overall, if we could make a section that was more stand out, because it felt like it was one section the whole time through. I saw at the end there was like some hits. Yeah, there were some hits and stuff that were cool, and it made it feel a little different, like a build section. But if there was a stronger B section, I think it takes the song to a different level. But it is very good, though. It's very solid.
Yeah, especially for the genre that it is.
Yeah.
But did you ever watch Weird Al?
A little bit.
Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah. Like, this would, something like this, or like LMFAO.
I can see that.
That kind of vibe in that vein. Yeah, so it could be a little bit catchier with, like he said, clarifying some of the sections. I give it a good 8.5, 9. Yeah. 8.5.
Yeah, I think 8.5 is real for the songwriting. Production, I liked it a lot. Simple. It was simple, but all the right elements.
Served its purpose. Yeah.
Like I said, if there was a stronger B section, like a more noticeable one, then I think that would have taken it to another level. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it necessarily needed to be the hook. It could be the pre-hook, like a build to it, like a clap section.
That like, chanty part was great.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful chant. Really, that was well done.
I think you're in the chat. Jay, is the production AI or is everything real? Because I wasn't really sure about that. The production, like the chant sounded like it might have been synthetic.
But it was good.
But it was good either way.
Yeah. So this is an example of, like, if that was AI, I think because he rapped on it for real and brought his personality to it, the hybrid worked.
Hybrid works.
Is that him?
He's in the chat. Yeah, we'll see if he responds. So production, I'd give it an 8. Yeah, it's good.
8.
There's things I would do differently, but I mean, there's things I would do differently in every single song.
Was AI.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting better. I'm starting to be able to tell about all of it. The more I work with AI artists or like hybrids and stuff, the more I'm starting to understand what it sounds like, it feels like.
I'm still testing my spidey senses.
Engineering, what would you give it?
It was pretty good. I would want to hear a bit more realness from his vocals. It was a little too polished.
Such a dope voice that if it was captured on a much better mic, it would be transformative. I promise. It would pop way more.
Yeah, it still felt like there was a lot of distance between me and you.
Yeah.
Whereas if there was that element, whatever he's calling it, then I could have felt it more. But again, it was still really good.
It's just recording. And people don't know, like, because a lot of times with what we do, most people are just doing recorded music. They're just doing vocals. Like, they're only recording vocals. But if you go to like a studio, like I was trained at Berkeley, so I had like a year or a semester or whatever where I was recording all kinds of things, so like the live rooms and setting up things up. Recording engineering, it's its own art.
Live vocal production AI, engineering AI. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, it did sound like the engineering was AI because they stripped a lot off of your own voice.
But like recording is its own art. Like we all do it at home and stuff like that. It's cool, but the Drakes of the world, the other people of the world, they have whole recording engineers who just this is what they do. They just, and so it's a different ball game, and you can kind of tell when there are levels to everything. So the recording of this was mid to low. If we could up that a little bit higher, it would change everything in this. But I think I would probably give it like a 6. Yeah, 6 for engineering. You said 7?
I said 7.
Okay.
And this is where, like, for y'all listening, I mean, we don't all have access to engineers with that kind of experience and that kind of equipment. Right. So again, a plug for Kofi, is you're getting major label level quality and experience, not at that price. So
yeah, that's what I charge. But I mean, I get it. Everybody's got to, if they're in their own time. Yep. In their own time. Performance, I thought your performance was great.
Fantastic.
I don't have no problems with your performance at all.
No, fantastic.
So I give it a 10. I just wish it was captured better.
Yeah, agreed.
Emotional impact.
I just want to say I'll do like a 9.5, only because of like some of the other elements could definitely upgrade the emotional impact. But I was laughing.
Yeah.
I was reacting. I was having fun with it. I thought that was excellent.
Nice. I was gonna say 9, but we'll give you the split difference. And with a score of 42.25. Great job, Jay Black.
I can't wait to see the video of that. If you ever put together like a really, just because your visuals are dope, so you obviously know how to use AI well.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Spotify again for a second.
Oh, where are we at?
Left side, second tab. Yeah, your
dope.
visuals are so dope. If you could put together a video that is slightly comedic, but also has that deep soul message underneath, I think this has a lot of potential, and I think a lot of people will resonate with you because of how you put the song together.
Agreed. All right, next one we got is Hit Boy by Gregory. And I think I'll probably end it after that.
DFW, what does that mean?
DFW singer. I think that's DC area. Oh no, Dallas, Fort Wayne.
Yeah, Fort Worth. Okay.
Fort Worth. There you go.
I've been writing since December and steadily building my craft. This is my first triangle single. I released in April. Hope you enjoy.
Okay.
I've seen the single. Okay. Cool.
I'm a hip boy, I'm hypnotized. Oh boy, I'm a hip boy. Don't waste my time on getting life. It's like a pattern, better the ring of Saturn. We talking body, but we ain't saying nothing else. Behind doors you're enemy, but to the world we're enemies. Hiding who you are, trying to be low key. Type shit. I have everything you want, and it's all you need. Sick and tired of reading your mind. I just wanna be your peace. You push and pull, and I break rules. Nigga, who you thought you playing? Boy, who is you? Oh boy, I'm a hip boy, I'm hypnotized. Oh boy, I'm a hip boy. Don't waste my time on getting high. Oh boy, I'm a hip boy, I'm hypnotized. Oh boy, I'm a hip boy. Don't waste my time on getting high. Hip boy, hip boy, hip boy, hip boy. How come we fuck down the time and we ain't never seeing things eye to eye? I thought we was casual, but now seems like you want something more. But you only craving me day to night. Using my power to make you go for hours. I have everything you want, and it's all you need. Sick and tired of reading your mind. I just wanna be your place. Your push and pull, and I break rules. Nigga, you thought you playing, but who is you? Oh boy, I'm a hip boy, I'm hypnotized. Oh boy, I'm a hip boy. Don't waste my time on getting high. Oh boy, I'm a hip boy.
All right, that was Gregory, Hit Boy. I'll let you start.
I want to know what you mean by hit boy.
Yeah.
So I think that's, considering you're a brand new artist and you just started songwriting, that was a solid attempt. You're definitely need some singing lessons if you want to be singing. It was very pitchy, but but you had some really good melodic ideas. Could not understand what you were saying for most of the song, to be very honest. So you would need to work on like enunciation and finding, because I can tell you're probably trying to go for that like lazy kind of vibe, like lazy vocal kind of vibe, which can work, but we still got to hear what you're saying. But there were some cool melodic ideas in there, and the "Ooh, boy, I'm a hit boy," like that could be very catchy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, I don't know what it means. I don't know what the market is, but I could see that as like a. Actually, I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm not going to say this.
Okay, I think I know what you're going to say.
But yeah, I think there's a market where this could work.
Yeah.
But yeah, just keep working on, you know, your vocals. Definitely get in with like a vocal teacher so you can hear, like you can develop your ear, because a lot of it was pitchy, and of course that takes away from it. When done right, I have heard pitchy sing rapping work. I can't think off the top of my head who, but there's been songs that have been put out where, you know,
well, yeah,
you can tell they're not a singer.
Yeah. But
everything just, I don't know, it just all works.
A lot of rap songs do that.
Yeah, and they're perfectly not, they're not perfectly on pitch, but I think you do still need to be able to sing and then play with that technique once you can do it right, if that makes sense.
One example of that is actually Hypnotized by Biggie.
Yes.
People don't realize, but like I think Carl put me onto it. The bass and what they're singing are a half step off. So it's like it's really jarring if they were closer together in frequency. Like it would be really bad. But since they're so far apart in frequency, it just nobody cares. And it feels right.
And there's that one girl group, honestly, in my time, tell you what you know, love.
Yeah. Lumi D, yep.
So it can, like, if that's the style you're going for, it can be done, but I really do think you need to develop your instrument, and then break the rules.
Yeah.
So songwriting, it's really hard to rate it because I couldn't hear most of what you were saying.
Agreed.
But some cool melodic ideas, so maybe a 4.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 5, just because there were some cool ideas. It's just, for me, this is a classic case of implementation. Like you have to execute, and that's where producers come in. Producers can help you take ideas and execute them at a much better in a much better way. Yeah. So I mean, you just need a dope producer.
There's something
around
there
with you, and then like she's saying, like vocal singing lessons and getting vocal produced and all that stuff, because or just let somebody else sing it. You know what I mean? That's another option too, because I think you're coming off to me as more of a writer, someone who has a lot of ideas, might not be the best person to implement them. I know for me, when I first started, even still to this day, I write songs sometimes and I'm like, oh man, it'd be so much better if this person sang it. I'm writing a song for like a 7-year-old right now. Oh wow. And I sound crazy on it, like absolutely insane. But I know it's a good song. I'm like, oh, when we get this girl on it, it's gonna be way better. You know what I mean? It's gonna be dope.
Yeah. Not everything we write is for us.
Nah, exactly. So,
but I feel like there's a little bit of magic in that for him.
I didn't hear it. First 5 seconds, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, for me, it only came out mostly at the hook, and in the second verse. Okay. The second verse was a little clear. I don't know why that's a theme today, but the second verse was a little clear, and then I started to feel your like swag and your attitude. But the ooh, boy, I'm a hit boy. Like there's a little magic there. That if this fits your personality, depending on what it all means, if it fits your personality and your profile as an artist, there's a way that it could work. Yeah. But like, you know who I heard on this, like being able, like if it was fully developed, was that artist you used to work with. I'm forgetting his name right now. Nails.
Oh, Todrick?
Todrick.
Yeah. I don't know if he would do this song, but I see.
Well, not as is, but like if everything was upgraded, but just with that, I'm only hearing that from the ooh, boy, I'm a hit boy. Like how
the hook is good.
Yeah, how catchy that is, and if there was like a movement behind whatever hit boy means.
There probably is. I just don't know what it is.
Then somebody like that, I don't know either. But then I'm thinking like somebody like that could like pull it off and give it the swag and the attitude and the vision, you know, all of it together.
It's really performance. Like that's what I think we're boiling it down to. It's like performance needs a lot of work, but it's not impossible. It's not an impossible.
I'd actually pull that songwriting up to a 5. I think I would agree with you. 5.
5. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of cool ideas. It's
definitely.
Just, who's going to implement it well, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. And maybe that's how you start, Gregory. Like maybe you start as a songwriter as you're developing into an artist, because it can take time to develop your voice and your style and all that. Like it took me forever to get to the brand that I feel really fits me.
I'm still doing it.
And it's been like years and years and years. So while you're doing that, a really good path is writing for others.
Yep.
Especially because like you got something really creative here.
Yep. Production, I actually like the beat a decent amount. It just wasn't mixed well. I think the ideas and the production were good. It's just the engineering is really bad to me. It was probably like a 2 or 3.
I'm with you on the engineering.
Okay.
So
because, like maybe a 3.
Yeah, because the tuning of your vocals should have happened. Yeah, the production was. I'm having a hard time remembering the production because I was so focused on trying to hear what you were saying.
I gotcha.
But it wasn't bothering me.
Yeah. 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And then performance was performance and engineering for me are the lowest. I'd probably give you another 3, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll do a 3 or 4.
We'll do 3.5.
Only because I feel like he might have been trying to do the lazy rap sing thing, which again has worked. So if that's what you were trying to do, then you did it, but it would need a lot of work for it to make the song come alive.
Yeah. And performance is huge. Like that's the first thing we all listen to is the lead vocal performance. That's the first thing. So it's tough when that's not captivating. It's kind of tough.
Yeah, but you're so new.
Yeah.
You know,
you should be.
Yeah. You want to respect where you like the starting journey. You're so new. This is totally fine.
Agreed.
To be where you're at.
Agreed. You got to get used to hearing yourself on in a final mix. You got to get used to hearing yourself after you record it.
Yeah.
You got to get used to a lot of different things when you're first starting out.
And I will say that there's a totally different art performing live than there is performing in studio. I've always been great at performing live, but when I started going into studios, I could not translate the same way. And it took a lot of years and a lot of like if I record with Kofi, I sound very different than when I'm recording myself even. So that is a huge leap already, as if you're working with somebody that can guide you if you're not naturally a studio performer. And then there's some people that are great in studio and not so great live. So I didn't even know that those were two different arts and skills.
There's some people who like to record alone and they get their best outcome when they just do it by themselves.
Yeah. So that's part of the learning journey.
It really just depends. Everybody's different and you just got to find out what works for you. Which combination of things is the best for you. Emotional impact, I give it a 5.
Yeah, I'd probably do like
the hook saved it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. 4 or 5.
Yeah.
That's where I was.
All right.
It was a good attempt.
Yeah.
Good attempt. Lots to work with.
Great job, Gregory. And with a total score of a 21.5 out of 40. Okay.
Out of 50, right?
Oh, 50. Yeah, 50. And then that's gonna do it for today. So we're gonna get out of here on we're gonna play one of Firefly's songs.
Oh yeah.
I think we'll do Shine. Which one do you want to do? I could play either one.
I kind of wanted them to hear Falling Into Me, because that's production-wise, I think is so cool. So I came to Kofi with this song and I was like, please put your magic on it. I think it has a lot of potential, but and this is as I was still just discovering my new brand and identity, which I always wanted to have this like international sound, but also lean into my Indian culture. And I just think he murdered it on this song. I mean, on every song that he produced, really. But this one, every time I hear it, I'm just like, oh my God. So hopefully you like it. It's called Falling Into Me.
This one is Falling Into Me by Firefly. Check it out, y'all. Oh, no sound. Let's start it over.
These headphones are great.
My phone every few seconds, I'm obsessing, I'm a mess and can't believe I'm such a wreck. You got that leverage, I confess, don't want to get used to life without you, but I will, boy, if I have to. Didn't come to fall in love. Love is falling in a me, crying in your sleep. Ain't no guarantees. L-O-V-E, love with the referee. Everything you dream, come be on my team. L-O-V-E, love. Love is, love is, love is. Love is falling into me. Love is, love is, love is. Tell me what I wanna hear, or is it too deep? Is it too deep? How long will you keep me waiting when my heart just bleeds? Some days you love me, then you ghost, and you evoking my emotions. Can I freeze and just be frozen? I'm so done with all this hope. Don't want to get used to life without you, but I will go if I have to. Didn't come to fall in love. Love is falling into me, crying in your sleep. Ain't no guarantees. L-O-V-E, love with the referee. Everything you dream, come be on my team. L-O-V-E, love. Love is falling into me, crying in your sleep. Ain't no guarantees. L-O-V-E, love with the referee. Everything you dream, come be on my team. L-O-V-E, love. Love is, love is falling into me. Love is, love is, love is falling into me.
That was Falling Into Me by Firefly. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I enjoyed making it because I remember you played me the original and I was like, this is pretty good. I don't know what you want me to do.
You said that about Beautiful Mess too, and like this guy's so humble. I swear to God, because then so Beautiful Mess and Falling Into Me, I think, are the most like unique production that he's done for me that feel like he created something for me in the world that I was looking for. Shine is he also did Shine and like again amazing production, but it's a more like generic international kind of feel good track, whereas these feel like this is Firefly or you know my name is Farah, like this feels like Farah. And same thing, like I gave him the demo and he's like, yeah, this is actually pretty good. I'm like, no, put your Kofi magic on it. And then the way it came out was just like and within like just so quick, like you did this one and Beautiful Mess so fast. The
This one was
production
pretty quick, yeah. I remember this one being quick.
but even Beautiful Mess, you sent me the first version, and like I think this was the first one you actually did produce for me.
I think so.
I think you did this before Shine.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God. And Josh had been telling me for years to work with Kofi. and for multiple reasons I hesitated. But this is why I will push him so hard. Like I mean, like rep him so hard. Like fill up those 4 slots. Don't sleep on it. It's the best decision you'll ever make if you are taking your music seriously. You know, it's a very small investment for getting the kind of quality, and the quality is what's going to push you into your career. You don't have to be the best at everything, but if you have the right people around you, that is what can really up level your career. So if you have the funds, if you can make it happen, don't use it anywhere else other than here. It will be the best decision you ever made. And shout out to Josh for this. He shot the video.
Oh yeah.
Clinton Young the third. He was the co-writer. Lamel was also a co-writer. Yeah, so it really takes a solid team to put a really good song together. I mean, it can. Some people are amazing on their own, like Kennedy. Oh my God, she did so much beautiful stuff on her own. But when you find your team and you find your people, stick with them and
with them, grow with them.
Yeah, he'll lead you on the right path. But even Sean's done some great. Like Sean produced Chosen, another amazing producer. Cairo did Toda la Noche.
Cairo will be here next
amazing
week.
Producers. Oh, perfect. Yeah.
And then Sean was on last week. I think.
Yeah. And so, and these guys are very like experienced in what they do and very passionate about what they do. They're also very humble, really amazing to work with, but you're getting, again, major label quality and experience for not that investment.
Yeah, the way I see it, like right now it's $500 a month for my tribe subscription monthly or whatever.
What does that include?
So it's $6K a year investment. Like, it's really not that much if you really believe in your craft. Like, and they basically get me. So anything that I can help you with in your career, that's what they get.
So like, you're producing and
engineering, recording.
Like unlimited?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
As long as there's space on the calendar. So like, and yeah, guitar playing, piano, like whatever you need, that I offer. I don't offer anybody else's services. I have obviously know a lot of musicians and a lot of producers and stuff, so I could connect people. But as far as actually what they just get me. So if you need coaching, you want to sit down for an hour and tell me about your career and how to advance it, we can do that. So it's whatever it is for that month.
He's done so much and had so much success. He's too humble to say most of it. I don't rep people I don't believe in, and not this much and not this many times. Like I believe in a lot of people, and I will, I want everybody to feel great about what they do and the effort that they put in, but I would not rep somebody this much if I didn't. Like if I had met Kofi at the beginning of my career, you wouldn't necessarily see me sitting here right now. Or I would, because I'd come back for you.
Yeah, I mean, we only met like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, maybe?
2024.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years ago. Yep.
2 years.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you find your people, stick with them.
It can change your life. So fill up those 4 slots, because I will be telling other people too.
Thank you. But if you enjoyed it this week, we'll be back on next week. I have another special guest coming. We just mentioned this Cairo. He'll be here. Another producer extraordinaire.
Crazy. Super
I think
talented.
He's probably like 10 years younger than me at least. And the guy is out of here. Like, if I was him 10 years ago, oh man.
Super successful.
I'd be super happy.
Super humble. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a chance to work with Cairo too. Multi-instrumentalist.
Yeah. But anyway, if you guys want to get in the queue for next week, you can still do that. Just go to Nero.fan/KofiandJMusic/live. Get your song in there. Oh, JC's Best did. Do we got time to do this?
Let's do it.
All right, we got time to do one more. JC,
that title is intriguing me.
His stuff is good too. So, all right, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna break the rules a little bit. JC Best, let's do it. He's in the chat too. Ma, why am I this way? I know it's gonna be good.
Name sounds familiar.
That shit sounds trash, man. Yeah, it should be over there, bro. That's the best I can sing, bro. Shit. Ma, why am I built this way? Why do I do these things? Starting to feel like something's not right with me. Why do I smoke these streets? Why do I run the streets? Could it be that something happened to me? Dear Ma, really miss our conversations. Real talk, you're the realest bitch I ever known. Right now I'm on the road to being freaking famous. Still feel like I'm walking in this world alone. Not for nothing, always got good intentions. Swear it feels I'm being tested every freaking second. Yeah, I'm thankful for this journey, blah, 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 blah. Cause everything gotta be a dang life lesson. Remember when you said it's all in my mind? Why then don't the outside match inside? Still don't know if God outside of me exists. But if he do, could you tell him to lighten up a bit? Low key, getting more like that every day. Shock myself at the things that I do and say. Ain't a tough guy, just really wanna be the man. Guess fearlessness looks reckless in the wrong hands. Remember that car ride? Top down, dark clouds, real stormy night. Yeah, you smiled as I sang to you, Beyonce. You know you still my brown skinned girl, right? Hey, ma, I know this ain't how you raised me, but I promise that you raised a real good man. Just love me unconditionally, ma. Cause this is who I truly am, truly am. Why am I built this way? Why do I do these things? Starting to feel like something's not right with me. Yeah. Why do I smoke these streets? Why do I run the streets? Could it be that something happened to me?
All right, that was JC Best. Ma, why am I built this way? Ma, why am I built this way? What'd you think, Firefly?
So I definitely got goosebumps a couple times. So you are definitely conveying emotion. I love the concept. I love the intimacy of the vocals for the most part. There was something in the second chorus that took me out of that a little, but up until then, it was so real. It was so real. You threw me off a little with calling your mom the realest bitch.
Yeah,
like
I died laughing.
Putting mom and bitch in the same sentence. I was like,
wow. Okay.
but I really enjoyed that. I'd want to hear more of your music. I love the storytelling.
You got to hear the one he sent last week.
Okay.
That was crazy.
I would love to. The beginning, I like what you were trying to do. I would just, because that initial vocal that came in was really raw and heavy and weird, I would preface it with like that telephone effect and like I don't know, like a little chuckle and like, can I really do this? Or like whatever you had said a little bit later, maybe say it first, so it gives us context as to what you're trying to do there. Because what just like, it was a little abrasive coming into that vocal, and that might, because people's attention spans are just not longer than 3 seconds, you might lose people right away. So I'd do something to give context as to why it's a little rough in the beginning. But then it was like a nice surprise that your tone is actually really nice, and that, you know, you may not be a singer, but you were on point for what you were doing. I thought that was really cute. I'm glad we listened to it.
Yeah.
I would listen to it again.
I think last week he had the highest score because he's a master storyteller, I think.
Yeah.
Like, you really know how to tell stories, which is, if you're a rapper, oh yes, that's what we love. You know, we love a rapper that can tell a story.
But it's different. It's like, it's so much more intimate and cozy, and
I think it's his voice, the performance, like the way he phrases things too, gives you a chance to digest it. Yeah. It's just good. It's just really
real.
good.
It was
really
so
good rapper.
real.
Yeah. My only, which is my biggest takeaway, I think, for this whole project, I haven't listened to the whole thing yet, but he submitted a few songs off of there. It's just the engineering. Like, I would like to just, I think you said you're gonna, he's gonna join next month, so I gotta hit him up about the tribe. But I would love to just do takes with him. Make sure we capture the perfect takes when he's rapping, and like coach through that. I feel like there's some of that's needed, and then just the mixing and mastering and the way it's recorded as well. Just if we could tighten that stuff up, it goes from pretty good right now, like good enough, to I belong
on a professional
with everybody
scale.
else.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Like, you don't need to learn how to write songs. You don't need to learn how to your voice or anything. You just need somebody in the room with you.
Tweaking,
that knows how to do engineering.
And you need somebody who's not going to strip you of your magic.
Yep.
And over perfect it.
Yep.
You know, like whoever Alicia Keys was working with did not overproduce her or over perfect her because she has this raw magic that needed to be there. You also have that.
Yeah.
And so working with somebody that understands that is going to be really important, because the wrong person could strip that away. And you really, really don't want that with what you're doing. I love the vulnerability. I love the storytelling. That was really special.
It was great.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, JC.
Yeah, glad we stayed on for that.
So I'm coming to you. Engineer sucks.
What is it?
He said engineer sucks. That's why I'm coming to you.
It'll
Appreciate it.
just
You'll
the subtle
see the
changes.
difference, yeah.
The subtle changes will make a big difference and put you at a level where, listen, you could walk into
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Press play and be like, oh, I get
Yeah.
it. They're gonna get you after that. I'm telling you.
because you have a niche.
You got the ideas. You got the, like she's saying, don't strip you from your magic. I don't like even the thunderbolt, the lightning or whatever. When he said the storm is coming, and then the sound effects and stuff, it's like that's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're gonna get in there and work.
That's great. I'm so glad you're gonna work with him.
Let's give him a score. So, songwriting out of 10, what would you give it?
It's pretty damn close to a 10. I want to say 9.7.
Just give it 10.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I give him a 9, so 9.5. Sorry. Production, I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't ever have any problem with the beats you choose. You choose good beats. So
I'm a good 9 on that.
I'm a good 9 too. Yeah. Engineering, I'm a good 7. 7, yeah. Yeah, it's solid.
Because they did keep the magic, which I'm happy about. They didn't strip his magic, whatever they did. And you know, the sound effects could have been super cheesy, but it was tasteful.
It was done well, yeah.
It was done well, so
and the performance, I give you a 9.
9.5. It was high. Because you're executing really well what I think you're going for.
I think execution could be even better, but his voice is so good that it's just like
his tone.
Yeah, he
don't
have to do anything and it's gonna sound good.
And this is a good example. We were talking to Gregory earlier. This is a good example where it doesn't have to be on like perfect pitch for it to be good.
I thought about that
but
too.
It has to be a certain, like everything else around it has to support that. Because like Alicia is also not always Alicia, Adele, like they're not always perfectly on pitch, and their engineers do not over correct them because there's a magic to it, there's a realness to it, but then that means everything else around it has to be on point. The engineering has to be on point, and it still has to be tuned in a way, and the EQ and everything has to be done in a way where it supports it.
And the song has to call for it. Like,
and the song has to call for it. Yeah, I loved it.
So it matches perfect with that. If you're trying to sing a love song to somebody and you're pitchy as hell, it's like it's not real sexy.
Exactly. So, or like in the dance world, you can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could do whatever.
Yeah,
but...
true, fair. I take that back. You could do it because there's ways to be perfectly imperfect.
Exactly. Yeah. The song has to call for it. The song has to call for it. If the song doesn't call for it, I think being in tune, being on rhythm is good 90% of the time.
Yeah. I would say like he's got a really bright future.
Yeah, I think he definitely. What do you think about Emotional Impact?
10.
10? I give it a 9 because I'm still critiquing as I'm listening.
Okay, fine. Because I think you could probably pull more out of it. But I got goosebumps.
I mean, that's.
But I could probably get more goosebumps after you work on it. I don't know. Give him a 9.5.
I'll give him
a 9.5.
9.5.
Give him
Okay.
a 9.5.
We're stingy with the 10s, y'all. We're stingy with the 10s. Okay, which is a total score of, let's see, 44.25. I think that might be the highest. Let's see, of today. Ooh, it ties with Bodacious Thing.
Yeah, and Kennedy should have had a pretty high score too, right?
Yes, but it was a 43.
Close.
Yeah. All right, so
Good job, everybody. This was fun.
Time for the best, JC. Great work.
Great job.
And again, I'll see you guys next week. Nero.fan/Kofi J Music. Now we got some more. I'm sorry, I gotta go. These kids are gonna tear my house up.
I gotta go too.
But I'll get to it first thing next week. So 1 p.m. next Friday, PST. Check us out. Go check me out. And go check out Firefly. If you have any announcements real quick you want to make?
Just listen to the songs, share the songs. Follow me on Instagram. I have lots of stuff happening. Like right now, my acting project just came out. So it's a TV series that I'm in that's mostly streaming in Canada. So that's what I'm pushing right now. But I have much more music coming. A lot of things I'm just cooking up a lot of stuff right now, but go support the music that's already there that your boy helped put together. And yeah, I look forward to getting to know some of y'all. This was really fun. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course. Anytime. All right. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye,
and I'm out of
everybody.
here. Peace.